Hi everybody. I just thought that I would do a video on how I create my Stampin' Up! Woodblock stamps into clean mount stamps, basically. I just got a new order in and I got a bunch of free stamp sets. I wasn't going to order any because I wanted them to be able to be clean mount, but since I got free ones, you have to go with what you get. So I'm going to show you how to make these like clean mount stamps. My way of doing it. And if you have them on the wood blocks, it's the same way. You can heat up your stamp in the microwave for about 5 to 10 seconds and it'll loosen the adhesive that's on the rubber that's adhered to the wood block, and then your stamp should peel away pretty easy. And then I just peeled off the top image layer, the clear image that you put on top of the wood block. I just peeled that off and there was enough sticky between the clear image sheet and the rubber that it stuck on really well, and then I was able to do the next step on how I make it so it's like a clean mount without using clean mount foam, because it is cheaper. So if you have a lot of stamp sets and you're okay with doing it this way, it's very inexpensive to do. I didn't have a ton of stamp sets, but I still didn't want to spend a lot on trying to do it when I knew that I could do it cheaper, because we got to save money wherever we can, and if we can do it this way, then it's great. So I have my stamp set here, and this is Holiday Best, and this is a Hostess Level 1 stamp set. And so what I did is I just took the rubber sheet that has the die cuts of the stamps on it, and then also the paper with the image sheets on it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this out just like you would if you were mounting them on your wood blocks. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take whatever stamp you're going to start with, and this is the one that says Trick or Treat, and so I'm going to find the image on there. I'm going to peel off this brown backing that protects the adhesive that is on the rubber. And this, normally you would then take this and put it on the wood block. I'm going to make sure that I have it correct so that I did that with a couple of my little staying stamp sets. I put the image sheet on upside down and I didn't realize it until I went to go stamp it. And I thought, oh no, and I haven't changed it over yet, but you can peel off the image sheet. I just didn't want to mess with it. So again, this says Trick or Treat, and I look at my stamp and the trick starts right here. So I know that this is going to line up on this. So I try and line it up as good as I can on top of the rubber so that all the edges of the rubber are covered. And now that I have all the image sheets on the back of the stamps, I'm going to just take my scissors and just trim off the excess imaging sheet. So now that they're all trimmed up, I'm going to take this Aleene's Tack It Over and Over, and this is what I've used in the past. And this just basically creates a repositional adhesive on whatever you put it on. And so it's great for this because once it dries, it's sticky that it sticks to something else, but it doesn't leave a sticky film on anything. So I really like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little dab in the middle, and you don't really need a whole lot. The more you put on, the stickier it's going to be. It's still not going to provide a sticky, film or anything, but it is going to be a little bit stronger sticky. And I've noticed that it's kind of harder to take the stamps off if it's that way. So I tend to not put a lot on, just a little bit, and then I just take it and rub it all over the top of the image. And I create it where it's a very thin see-through layer when it's still wet. As you put them on, like the little sets, you can tell a big difference because it's cloudy and you can't see through it as well, and that's not how I want it to be on there. So I just put a very thin layer on and then just rub it around. You can use a paintbrush. I'm just using a foam brush. You can use any type of brush that you would like to put it on. The foam brush just works really nice and they're inexpensive, so if it doesn't get cleaned and sticky still on there, it's not going to really matter because I can just throw it away and it's not a big deal. So it doesn't really take very long at all. It does take a little bit longer if they're already wood mounted because you do have to take them off your blocks first. But a lot of mine I didn't even have to put in the microwave. A lot of mine just came off pretty easy. It did, you know, some of them, if they started to release from the rubber or the rubber started tearing, then I did put it in the microwave to take it off rather than ruining the stamp or the foam on it. So now it's almost dry. It's not really leaving a sticky film, so it is dry. And then it just sticks. Let me grab a block and I can show you. So then here's an acrylic block, and then it just sticks right on there. And then you can, you know, stamp your image, and then it comes right off. And it doesn't leave a film at all on your block, whatever you will store it on. It doesn't leave any sticky on your fingers, but it is sticky. So it's a good kind of sticky. Anyways, this is just an inexpensive way to create your wood mount stamps, wood mount rubber stamps into a cling type stamp. Again, there is the Easy Mount foam that has the cling backing on it if that's something that you want to do. Have any experience in that? I have seen videos on it. I know my Pink Stamper has some videos that you can check out on how she does hers. She does hers with the cling mount foam. But this works great for me. I haven't had any issues with it. I researched before I did it, and there was a lot of people that have done it this way and have had it like this for a long time and have never had issues with it. So, hope this helps someone, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.